Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, wherever you're watching me from. I remain Livinus. Yeah, I'm here this hour to give us some speech, some interactive discussion on how to choose your route when you want to go to any foreign country. It might be United Kingdom, it might be Australia, it might be anywhere in United States of America. So whichever country that you dream of going, the door is open for you. They all have the same routes you can migrate. So on this video, for those of you who are just coming across my channel, I will encourage that anyone who really want to, get the tips on how to get some of the problem he or she is facing sorted, just dive into my video. You will learn more and, add to the one you have. Okay? So for those who still want to, migrate to the UK or any other country, right? So I'll be discussing the facts today on this channel. So the first route is through gaining admission into any of the university in the UK. Yeah. So the second route is by joining your partner if you are married, or if you have somebody who wants to marry you, and you can have a document and pictures showing that you are married with this person, and go to court, have some document that then you can join that person in the UK as a dependent visa. All right. So another route also is by going with employment. Yeah. Some nurses, some doctors, some med lab scientists, some radiographers, a lot of professionals have migrated to UK through work visa. Okay? So don't feel nothing is possible. Everything is possible. It is all about you gaining the knowledge you want and how to progress with your, with your career. So I'm going to digest those three routes step by step, so you know how to go with anyone you want to, adopt. You will know how to follow it and achieve your success. Okay? So number one is, if you want to go through a student route, right? Well, what you need to do there is to seek for the institution that is offering you the admission you want, the course you want to study. Majorly, people coming here with on master's basis, because many people are already graduate, so it might be difficult for you just seeking for admission, to start university here. So the best is to seek for master's degree and enroll in the school. So when you get the link, I'm going to share the link on my next video, through which you can be searching for any university you want to apply. Now, when you apply to that university, then they will tell you their terms and conditions, because that is what you still need to know. You should be able to know the terms and conditions of any university you are going, so that not when you come into the country you become frustrated. I encourage everyone who want to go under student route that you should not follow what friend is telling you, except if that friend is already in that university studying. However, even if the friend is already in the university studying, I will strongly encourage that you go through their website and read something about them, because things changes. You never know if what the friend is telling you is something that happened when he or she gained his own admission. So I advise that you go to the net, read the current trend happening regarding their admission, so you'll be on the right track, and not saying a friend told me this and I'm just coming to the country and I'm seeing a new trend. Please visit their website. All right. I'll be helping also to be sharing those websites on my videos here in my next video. Okay. So when you go into those websites, read about them. From there you know how much they're paying as a tuition fee. It's from there you know how much you're expected to pay in advance, and you also know how much you are expected to be paying instrumentally while programs is ongoing. Okay. So that way, if you enroll in masters, So while you are studying, you can also be having some time, so to work, some hours given to you to sustain yourself and also pay for some things you are owing. Okay, it is very simple. It's very simple. So that is another route through which you can come into the country. It is very simple. Okay, so the second route, which I said, is family visas. Right, if you are married or yet to marry, so before you come in, you must have a document showing you are married. So when you have that document, so what you just need to do is to apply for a visa. So the type of visa you apply for is a dependent visa, because definitely your partner must have been in the country and you want to meet the person. So you apply for what is called dependent visa. Okay, remember, before you start proceeding with your visa, you must have gotten what we call international passport. Okay, so you have that international passport, you have all the documents related to the weddings or anything, from the government, in Nigeria. I don't know, you may have a church wedding or court marriage, whichever one you have is accepted. Okay, so you can use those documents and process your visa. Okay, remember, before you should know some documents to still have before you process your visa, which I'm going to talk all of them in my next video, because there are some materials, there are some documents you should have available before you start processing for a visa. Okay, so that is the second one. So the third one I mentioned also is by getting employment. So you can come to UK with employment. If you apply for a job, like if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you're a med lab scientist, if you're a radiographer, anyone you study there, and you are there and apply for a job in this UK, if they shortlist your name and have a remote interview with you, if you pass, they will give you sponsorship. So when they give you that sponsorship, you will use the sponsorship and apply for visa. Before you know it, you are in the country and you start working. Okay? So in my next video, I'm also going to drop the document you will require, to use to process your visa immediately you got that job offer. And before you know it, you're in a foreign country. Okay? So my channel is going to help us, know the right thing to do for those who have been struggling, thinking some things they want to do is something difficult. It's not difficult. What you just need is information. And I'm here to be sharing those information to anyone who wants to help him or herself. Okay? That way, you stop going through the corner where you are going looking for agency to do simple things that you can easily do and get out of there. All right? So dive into my video and make sure you always check out any update I drop, because I'll always be dropping videos on how to get all these things sorted. All right? And thank you all of you for having time to look into my video. Cheers. Bye.